Hey everyone, welcome to our next route building episode. I'm up here where our new bridge is sitting, and I wanted to put some texture down over here, and then we'll move back to where we were. There we go. There's that. We'll go around and we'll get this side too. There we go. And I think I want to do something over here. There we go. I don't know if I like that. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, maybe this is the better one to do. Okay, so make these disappear. This is a seasonal texture, which is what I want down here since we do run this thing. There we are. And I think I'm going to put that there, and we're going to put that there. Yeah, I like that. There we go. There we go. Okay, I think that's all done. There we go. And we come down here. All right, so we need to work over in this area. Okay, there we go. So now let's get some telegraph wires put in. Now we can get some signals in. Okay, so we got signals and we have speed limits. I think we've got it. Let's go ahead and take a little test drive, and then we'll move on to the next activity here. Turn on our light. That's a disappointing horn. Actually, let's Let's go over here real quick. There we go. Okay, so from this point of view, I think we need to cut the lawn. So that's what we'll do next. The last thing I want to do in this area is I want to add some more trees, thicken up the forest. The reason the forest is the way it is remember that I built this layout originally on a laptop, and it was not a high-performing laptop. Then I moved into a gaming laptop, and that handled it for the most part. But the issue with laptops is basically heat, and it would heat up, and then of course performance would degrade. So that's when I ended up in a desktop, and that improved performance considerably. And I recently upgraded that machine to a much better machine that really handles Trainz very well and has a bigger video card in it. So anyway, now that I'm in a high performance machine, what I want to do is basically improve the forests on this layout, since I now have the processing power to handle the graphics. So that'll be a nice fix. So let's see, on our hit list, we need to cut the grass, and I still see some trees that are not really looking good. I'm thinking of these trees here. These probably need to be cut back a little bit more. I don't like trees sitting on real steep inclines like that. It doesn't look real to me. So that'll be the next project. We have roughly about 27 minutes or so left, so we should have time to get, at the very least, the grass cut and maybe these trees pruned back. And if we run out of time on the next episode, we'll thicken up the forest. And I'm going to take that all the way back to Spokane and make sure that we have a little bit more variety of trees in here, make it a little bit more realistic. And once that is done, we will be ready to move on towards Tenson. I can tell you the texturing here, this looks a lot better than it did, so I'm very pleased with that. This all looks like my lawn a couple of weeks ago. We finally, in late November, I think we've gotten the last grass cutting done. So it no longer looks like this. It looks nice and kept, like we care about the place. And our neighbors are happy, and more importantly, the homeowners are happy. Homeowners Association is happy, and that is all I really care about. I don't know if I should admit things like that. But it is really obnoxious to get notices from the Homeowners Association. So I try to keep things in check so that they don't have to tell me to do things. I think I need to get some more textures up here so it doesn't look like that. So I have a couple of little brush ups here. This will be the Milwaukee Road. Over the weekend I went into the Milwaukee layout, the Avery Drexel layout specifically, saved a copy of it to make it so that I could edit the layout, and I added an iPortal onto it. So once we're ready to connect the layouts, it'll be real easy to work between the two layouts and get the portals pointing to each other. Once that's done, you'll be able to pass from this layout over to the Avery Drexel, or at least I will on here. I'm leaving the iPortal on the Module 1 update. You guys are free to connect the layout to whatever layouts you want to connect it to if you don't want to do the Avery Drexel. I think I saw it up on the Trainz online store, the DLS, for about $30, $29 US. So that might be expensive. I obtained the route when I bought Trainz 2010. It actually came with that version of the simulator. So because of that, I've owned it all the way up to this point in time. I always like to do a run through after I've worked on the track work to see if there's anything I've missed. And then at this level, you can catch glimpses of what the scenery is looking like, i.e. the grass that it looks overgrown that we need to cut back. We will be running the this little addition to the layout. Will make it so that we can run the Milwaukee Road Olympian Hiawatha on this layout, because we can bring it up this little branch here and have it connect onto the URM mainline, and then it can basically make its run to Spokane. I'm thinking of putting an iPortal up in the Seattle area. What that will do is, if you're into the Milwaukee Road, I did find some other Milwaukee layouts that represent the railroad in parts of Washington State. So I'm putting an iPortal up there so that I can connect this layout to those. So now you can simulate a little bit of the Milwaukee Road headed towards Seattle and Tacoma. I've been toying with creating a route that picks up from what I found online and basically gets us to Seattle and Tacoma. I think that'd be a fun route to build. And since I live in the area, I have access to the area, so that also helps in route building. So that may be something that I look into. And I have I think it's called Trainz application for route building. So I need to learn how to use it. I'm not going to do the same tools that I used to create this layout. And that should help speed that whole thing up. And I might even record the thing so that we can learn together how to use that tool. So far I have some minor brush up on textures. I have to cut the grass and prune the trees back. And now we should get a clean run across the lake. That's nice. We have lost our driver. There we go. Got a driver back. That's nice. So he's stopping. Nice. Let's get him off the line here, and then we will let's get him off the line and see if that fixed the signal over here. Yeah, so there must be something further up the line. Well, the only thing I can say is we know that at least it's not anything that we've done in this general area. So with that said, let's continue with our test. And as we progress up the line, I'm sure we'll find out why that signal is reporting a stop. Might have to slow the train down a little bit for that. Throw you all over the car. We have about 4 minutes left, so I don't think we're going to get any more route building work done. But I'm going to take the train back to where it started, so we can see what it looks like in both directions. So these trees, I need to work on. Some of them are okay, but the ones that are sitting on the hill, I think I'm going to, if they look funny, I'm going to remove them. When we thicken up the forest, there's other trees that may look better on these hillsides close up to the tracks. So we will work on that. So in our next episode, we're going to cut the grass, we're going to clean up some of the textures, and we're going to deal with the trees. And I think what I'll do is, as part of dealing with the trees, we'll thicken the forests up. And then I think we'll have this area completed, and we can start moving down the line to Tenson, where there'll be some more major work done in that area as I fix not only the brickyard, but I noticed that the grades going into some of the industries down there are really nasty looking. So I'm going to work on the terrain. We may try to flatten some of that just so that it looks better. And we'll move down to Moscow. Moscow, I think I want to work on the yard down there and get the yard a little bit more functional than it is. You'll see that in the operations episodes now that we're in the Moscow division. I think that yard needs to be made a little bit larger, maybe some more tracks added to it. As soon as we've gotten the Module 1 updates completed, all the episodes that I'm filming, we're going to switch over to the updated layout. So I'll actually be filming episodes on the map rather than a copy of the map so that we can test. The whole purpose of that is just to test and make sure that we've got everything ready to go. And once that's done, we'll clear all the rolling stock off that map so that it's nice and clean, and I'll cut Module 1 off the map so that we can distribute it, and you'll have the updated Module 1 up on the DLS. The route building episodes at that point will switch back to where we left off down at Cascade on our work for Module 2. And we will go down Module 2 to Boise. Once that's finished, again, the episodes will switch to the map so that we can test trains not only in Module 1, but going down into Module 2. Once we're satisfied that everything is good to go, we will then distribute Module 2. And I'm going to do some experiments with that. I want to see if I can package Module 1 and Module 2 together in a single CDP. That'll save you guys from having to merge the module in. I'll probably make it available as a separate module for those of you that don't mind doing the merge. And we'll go from there. I have figured out how I'm going to distribute the entire map. We'll get into that more as time goes on, but I'm going to get it so that you guys... There you go. It's time to end this thing, but I do have a plan to distribute the full-size map, so that you don't have to try to merge this huge layout together. And more on that later, because I have to set up the platforms that will enable that. We're going to run a few minutes over. If you like these diesel cars, these Brill diesel cars, you can get these on Trainz Forge. That's where I picked them up. And they just happened to have one that was for Milwaukee Road. And I thought that was just way too cool. This coming weekend, I'm going to be recording our first episode for the Milwaukee Road. I'm going to be working on that layout today. Get it ready so we can film our first episode. And that's in anticipation for us eventually connecting the layouts together. Like we're doing with the Eagle Railway, the Eagle Railway. I'll be putting a portal in over in the Spokane area and having it so that we have an interchange up there. I am pleased with our texture work that we've done up here. I think this looks a lot better. Leave in the comments if you think I should do this texture work all the way up to Coeur d'Alene. I know that I did on this side of the layout, the side that we're on right now. I did not do north of St. Mary's. So let me know in the comments if you want me to go ahead and finish off this side of the layout. The thinking originally was that since primarily all the work is on the other side, you don't really need to go into much detail on what's far away. But you guys may feel otherwise, so let me know in the comments, and we can go back and do that work. I may do that work off camera, just so that we can keep the episode series on track for getting the Module 1 updates. And if we do that texture work, it would be made available to you in the Module 1 update. We're coming around to the bridge, so we're almost to the end where we started this little trek. It's interesting to see this bridge from this angle. I'm used to seeing it when we're up there at the top. We'll stop up here by the cliffside. And there you go. That's just where we'll end this episode. If you like this type of content, please, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel. That helps us to ensure this type of content will remain on YouTube. And it also, of course, helps support the channel. And if you like this episode, hit like. That helps us grow our audience. Please leave your comments, especially if you have any scenery-related comments or suggestions. And hit the bell if you'd like to be notified the next time an episode becomes available. And with that, I will see you next time.